We are back for the match preview for Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. It's a massive, massive game in La Liga, and it's going to basically define whether we'll still be in the race or not. Now I do have a special guest. I'm not sure if he's going to be joining or not. He might join sometime soon. So if he does join, I have the StreamYard link posted in the comment section below, so you guys can check the pinned message there. Feel free to join the link if you guys want to. Remember, guys, I can hold a maximum of 6 people on this, so I can only make so if we have to maneuver, if we get more than 6, then obviously I have to make some adjustments and all that. And so yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for that. So remember, guys, to join the link below. I have pinned it right here. You guys can see the link is right there indeed. And yeah, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started right now, guys. If he does join a little later, we'll go ahead and continue with him. And yeah, guys, so let's go ahead and share the screen right now. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen, and then we're sharing the screen right here. So right here, guys, it is a screen right here, guys. You guys can see right, guys. It is very tight indeed, the top of the table. As you can see, guys, right here, guys, this is a massive, massive game, like I said before, guys. And that this game for me could potentially define whether we're still in the race or not. As you can see, Atletico is 76 points. We're at 74. Real Madrid's at 74, and Sevilla's at 70 points. So as you can see, right, guys, it's very, very tight indeed. Now, for me, honestly, I think what's very key here is that Barca rises in this game with the momentum, because like I said before, guys, I think both Real Madrid and Sevilla, which that fixture will take place on Sunday, they will know the result of this game, and that whatever happens here, they'll probably go they'll be more happy with it. For example, let's say Barcelona wins this game, Sevilla will be even more motivated to try to win that game against Real Madrid. Let's say Barcelona wins that game, the Real Madrid will be like, hey, we need to win this as well to keep pressure. Atletico Madrid, let's say they win this, the Real Madrid say, hey, we need to go. We can't allow our rivals to win the league. So there's a lot of that kind of pressure in this game. That Real Madrid Sevilla game will be taking place on Sunday, and obviously, for that to happen, we need. So basically, guys, here's how it works. For Barcelona to win the league, Barcelona needs to win their 4 games and hope that Real drops points at least one of those 4 games. Because if that doesn't happen and both teams win all the remaining games, then Real Madrid will go on to win the league because of their head-to-head record, which I do not like whatsoever. I think it should be goal difference, but it is what it is, And I'm not saying this because I'm a Barca fan. I actually do believe goal difference is better because it takes into account every single team you play against, whereas head-to-head only takes place with the first 2 teams. So in my opinion, I think goal difference is more fair in that regard. So, and there's that. So I'm not going to make this match preview too long. So like I said, guys, this should be a maximum of an hour. I don't expect to go too long. So there's that. And let's go ahead and look at the form for both of these teams. So Barcelona come into this in very interesting form. Wow. Okay, let me go scroll all the way down, guys. It's very, very late. Okay. Very, very late. So as you can see, right, guys, in the last 5 games, Barcelona have won 4 of those games, and with that loss coming to Granada at home. This game for me was a game that really told me a lot about this team, and that because that if we had won that game or even drawn that game, we could have gone top of the table. And obviously we found a way to crumble at home, which is very, very upsetting, frustrating that it's a game that we really shouldn't have before to draw points. And that game might have sealed our fate for the La Liga. It might have. I'm not saying it will because we don't know. There's still games to be played. But that game has put the pressure on this game because if we had won this game, this Atletico Madrid game would not have been as crucial because now it's win or nothing. Because if we don't win against Atletico Madrid, we basically eliminate ourselves from La Liga. We have basically eliminated ourselves from La Liga, and that our chance of winning La Liga is very slim. There is still a possibility. It's still very well possible, but it is unlikely that we will win La Liga. Okay, so yeah. As for Atletico Madrid, as you can see, right, guys, Atletico Madrid, their last 5 games, they have won. They have won 4 of those games. No, they won 3 of those games actually, and draw once and lost once. So as you can see, guys, that loss against Athletic Club was a big loss indeed, and they almost nearly dropped points against Elche because I think Elche had like a last-minute penalty, if I'm not mistaken. They saved. So Atletico Madrid. They're still there. You can tell that they're starting to feel the pressure, and the Atletico Madrid are starting to feel the pressure of maybe not winning this, like I said before, guys. Because like I said before, guys, for Atletico Madrid to win the league, they have to win all 4 of their games remaining. They have to win all 4 of the games remaining to win the league. And honestly speaking, man, I think Atletico Madrid, out of all the teams this season in La Liga, I think they deserve to win the league the most. I think they have been the most consistent team this season in La Liga. But the truth of the matter is their second half of the season form has been pretty abysmal, whereas Barcelona Real Madrid's form in the second half of the season has been really good. Sevilla's also had a really strong second half of the season. That's why they're here. And Atletico Madrid, I would say, has only been really great in the first half of the season. Now, okay, now they have covered both those teams' forms. Let's go into the players to look out for Atletico Madrid. Obviously, the one player we got to keep an eye on is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is a former Barcelona player. He will want to make a statement here and potentially score a goal to effectively go against his former team. I have one player to keep an eye on. Obviously, Luis Suarez is a player. We know his quality. He is the 3rd highest goal scorer for Barcelona of all time, and I think he's a player that could cause a lot of damage for us if we're not being careful. João Felix is another player I would definitely keep an eye on. He's a player that has been promising at times. He has looked decent. At the end of the day, though, he hasn't really quite lived up to the standards that Atletico Madrid have had set. However, he's looked good at patches. Marcus Llorente, this guy we should keep an eye on. He has been insane form this season. He has registered 10 goals and 10 assists this season, which I find extremely impressive considering he's playing as a midfielder. And he's playing he's a very versatile player. He can play as a CDM, he can play as a center forward, he can play as a winger. He's a very, very good player, and I would definitely keep an eye on him. He's a player that can maybe cause damage for us. And I remember in the earlier game this season, he had a great chance to score for them. Moussa Dembele, I don't think he's going to start. He's basically on there for loan. I don't think we should really keep an eye on for him. Hector Herrera, another player we could keep an eye on. I don't know if he has a quality, I don't think to me, he's more like a squad player. Still a player I would keep an eye on. Yannick Carrasco, another player I would keep an eye on. Obviously, he's the guy that scored the decisive goal against us in the reverse fixture, and I would definitely keep an eye on him because he is the one that scored and he's had some good qualities. And I remember on the previous game of the Camp Nou last season, he did earn a penalty for his team, which was pretty dubious in my opinion. Jan Oblak, obviously we know how good Jan Oblak is. He is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. His shot saving ability has been insane. He is one of the best goalkeepers with insane saves. I would definitely keep an eye on him. He's one to look out for. Kieran Trippier, Lucas Torreira, so Koke, I would keep an eye on. Saúl Ñíguez, I think they're going to also be very important players. Angel Carrera, he's been on good form as well. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for the Atletico Madrid players that we should keep an eye on. These, I would say this, and this, and this, and this guy. I would say the 5 players we need to keep an eye on especially. Okay, now, as for a combined 11, I did a combined 11 in the last reverse time. I'm not going to do a combined 11, so if you guys want to see my combined 11, I believe I did that in the other Atletico Madrid game early in the season, so I would check that out. So I'm not going to do a combined 11 for this occasion since we already done one once a season. So, yeah. So now we got to look at my starting 11. What starting 11 I want to see here, guys. So let me go ahead and share with you guys my starting 11. So let me go to Foothead real quick. Where's that Foothead website? I think this is it, guys. This is it. Foothead. I'll share with you guys Foothead right here. So hopefully it loads. Should be loading soon. Yeah, so I'll give you guys my starting 11, and then I'll give you guys my score predictions. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, why is it taking so long to load? I really don't know why. All right, there we go. It's almost done, guys. It's almost done. And remember, guys, to comment down below on what team you want to see me do in Football Manager. I think I'm going to do it on YouTube. I think that's gonna happen on YouTube. And tell me below which team I should do from the top 5 leagues, by the way, guys. So I need to get that done because I want to start one video next week, and I'll be doing a live stream for an hour once a week. Okay. So as you can see, this is the starting 11 that we had last time around, I think. Well, it already saved all that. Okay, so let's go and look at this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a change. So let me go ahead and explain this real quick. So ter-stegen, I have in goal. Obviously, that's the player that is going to be guarding the team. Hopefully, he can put a strong performance in. Longley, we know how Longley this season has been. He's not been the best. He's had a very tough season this season. Honestly, we don't really have any replacements, so that's why he's starting. Hopefully he can have a good performance here because we're going to need him to be, because we saw that mistake he made against Valencia and how crucial it was, and how he needs to be very good in this game because we know how defensively organized Real Madrid are, and not Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid are compared to Valencia. PK, of course, we know the experience he has. Hopefully he's going to come up there. And then I'm going to make a change here. So the one change I would want to make, and this is what I'm going to do, is going to be Araujo for Mingueza. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I think Araujo is a player that could do well. I think Araujo is a player that let me see this real quick. Araujo. Why isn't he showing up here? Oh, here we go. Araujo is right here, guys. So, is it this one? Might be this one. Sorry about that, guys. There's like a fly that's right here, guys. 75 Araujo. Let's see. Hopefully this is it. Okay, Araujo should be. I don't know what. What? Okay, Ronald Araujo. I suppose. No, wait, what? Oh, here we go. Here, I found it. Finally, I found it. Jeez, Araujo. Okay. Then Dest and Alba is the wingbacks, obviously. Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and then Messi and Griezmann. So that would be my starting 11. Now, let me go explain. So you guys understand the reason why I'd have Araujo in this game over Mingueza is that despite Mingueza playing very well, I have been impressed with him. I do believe Araujo would be very, very necessary in this game, and I think Araujo for me is a player that can be very, very good from the set pieces, and I think that's a thing we can exploit because I don't think Atletico Madrid have been that great in the set pieces, and I think we could easily get something from the set pieces there. So I would definitely start him in this game. Dest and Alba, I think they're self-explanatory, but Busquets and De Jong, they've been really good. I think Busquets in the system has been really, really good because he doesn't have to worry about the defensive work because he has three center backs behind him. Obviously, we know how good De Jong has been. De Jong has been insane attacking-wise, and even defensively he's been good. Now, Pedri. Let me explain about Pedri real quick. As much as I want Pedri to not start in this game, I do believe he's going to start because, like I said before, guys, Koeman, he's going to probably start in this game. And by the way, guys, Koeman will not be present for this game. He is suspended. So this will be the final game which will have his suspension. So he'll be back for the game against Levante, by the way. So we'll have our Schroeder as our assistant manager for this. As our manager for this game, by the way. So, yeah, Pedri for me. I think Pedri for me is a player that probably will start as much as I don't want him to. I would love to have Puig or Moriba start. I love Puig. I think Puig is someone that needs to start. We saw last season in the Atletico Madrid game, he was able to body that midfield. Thomas Partey, Saul Niguez, Koke, those kind of players. And I feel like he could do something very well in this game, but obviously we know that probably won't happen. And then Messi and Griezmann. Now, Messi, obviously, we understand he's got to start. Now, Griezmann, I want him to start because this is against his former team, and I think he could do some damage. And because of his connection with him and Messi, because his chemistry, the two of them have been insane recently this season, and I think they have really worked on that this season, which I really, really appreciated. That is something. Now, for me in this game, I honestly do believe Atletico Madrid, they're going to try to park that midfield. They're going to try to clutter that midfield and try to make the midfield as congested as it can, and try to make sure that we cannot go forward centrally. We're going to have to use our wing backs. I think our wing backs for this game is going to be very, very key. I think Dest and Alba are going to have to be very, very good for us, offensively speaking, because I think they're going to provide that width. And potentially even a Dembele. Even though I didn't start Dembele in this, I don't think Dembele should start. I do believe Dembele might be a good player to bring on because, like some people guys, Dembele can bring that width. We know the pace he can bring. And if Dembele does come on, I would love to bring him on as a winger. I think a winger would be more effective than a striker. I don't think a striker would necessarily be the best in this kind of way. And so I really do believe that Dembele, for me, is a player that, I don't know, I still don't trust Dembele that much to have him start. I don't think it'd be fair to bench Griezmann or Messi. Now, if Dembele does start, I would love to take his place at Pedri. I think Dembele could start in place of Pedri, which I wouldn't be opposed to seeing. Like, we can have Messi in the middle, and then Dembele and Griezmann up top, or we can have Griezmann in this middle and Dembele up top. But as I said before, guys, I don't think that's going to happen. This is what I believe is going to happen. And yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So It's going to be a very tough game. As I said, guys, it's a must-win game for both teams here. And that Atletico Madrid, they really, if they get a win here, it'd be amazing. So let me go ahead and explain something real quick. And this might seem very weird, guys, is that I would rather us actually not, if we have to drop points, I would rather us lose this game. Because if we lose this game, we will at least have Atletico Madrid go clear, and at least Atletico Madrid will go on to win the league. Because I would much prefer them to win the league over Real Madrid. No offense to all Real Madrid fans, all that. I just don't want Real to win it. So if we drop points, I would much prefer us to lose than draw, because a draw for me would actually benefit Real Madrid more than us. Real Madrid would be very happy with the draw, and whereas we wouldn't really get that draw. And I feel like that actually benefit Real the most out of the three teams, to be honest with you guys. So there's that. Okay. So now we leads on to my score prediction. As much as I want us to win, and as much as I do think we could win this game, I don't really know, man. I really don't know if we're going to win this game, because we know Koeman's record in big games this season has not been particularly that great. And because of Koeman not being there, and because Atletico Madrid going all in for this, because like I said before, guys, this is Atletico Madrid. It's like they have to get this done. Like if they don't get this done, it'll be very sad. And as much as I want us to win La Liga, the crazy story would be from coming 14th place to winning the league would be an amazing miracle. It'd be a miracle come true. I would love to see it happen. I don't actually think we're going to win this game. I don't think we're going to win this game. As much as I want us to win it, I actually believe we're going to draw this game. I think we're going to draw this game 1-1. And I know this is the pain result. I know this is not the result that we want to hear. But at the end of the day, guys, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a draw, a 1-1 draw, which is a pretty bad result for us. Even though we didn't lose the game, it would still be a pretty big result, because that would give Real Madrid a very, very huge advantage coming into the game, because Atletico would be 77 points and then Real Madrid would be 74. And if they win against Sevilla, they'll put them 77 and Real will go top, because Real Madrid have the head-to-head record over Atletico Madrid. So Real basically Real Madrid are basically the front runners here in that. Yeah. And so that's pretty much it, So like I said before, guys, I think this is going to be a game that could be very interesting. I'm really hoping that we could win this game, And as Eloquence said in the comment section below, as live stream, he said, Atletico have an amazing midfield this season. I totally agree with that. Their midfield this season has been fantastic. And then another comment said, Llorente Correa, the top assisters feeding Suarez. Yeah, like Suarez. I think for me, Suarez is going to be very key. That if Atletico Madrid does score, it's going to be likely through him. So as far as the goal scorers have for this game, I'm going to say Griezmann. I think Griezmann's going to score. He won't celebrate, obviously, and I think Suarez will score. So basically, the former players for both their respective teams, I think, will score on the day. So, yeah. And as far as formation is concerned for Atletico Madrid, I think Atletico Madrid might come into this game with either the 4-4-2 or the 3-5-2, because I think they're going to come into this game either way, because we saw in the reverse fixture, let me see, when was the last time we played? I think the last time we played was a 1-0 win for Atletico Madrid, where it was basically a mistake that we made in the back from ter-stegen and PK, and Atletico Madrid capitalized on that. So you can see why, guys, here's a lineup. So it was a 5-3-2. We could see something like that. I wouldn't be surprised to see. And like I said before, guys, if Atletico Madrid score first, they're definitely going to go to defensive mode, and that's going to be very difficult. So it's very, very imperative that we score first in this game, and we see how 4-2-3-1, that time was pretty bad, and you can see Carrasco scored the decisive goal. So, yeah. Okay. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. We'll see, like I said before, guys, it's a massive, massive game indeed. And whatever happens, hopefully we win, like I said. So, like I said, so Eloquence says, I doubt they'll park the bus. Now, that's an interesting point, because, like I said before, guys, Atletico Madrid have been so weird this season. Like, at times, I have seen them play well in the first half. But at the same time, the second half, they've been playing pretty awful. It's been really weird. Like, first half, they could play so well, and the second half, they could play so bad. It's like that kind of thing, and that I think they might do that kind of thing here. Who knows? I might be wrong, though. I might be wrong. Kartik O'Neill. Yes, that's correct. I think Barca must win for the title. Atletico can draw this and still have a good title chance. Like I said before, guys, a draw would be a great result for Atletico Madrid. A draw would be an amazing result for Atletico Madrid. For Barcelona, a win is necessary. A win is massive, and massive indeed. And yeah, we have to win this game. Have to win this game. So that's pretty much those 20 minutes. So before we log off, does anyone want to let me go ask in the comments. Does anyone want to join the stream? So yeah, does anyone want to join the stream? I'll allow for like at least like 10 minutes, and then if no one joins, then I guess we'll call it up there. So let's see. So Cartagoniel is asking, do you think it's surprising to see Atletico at 61 goals ahead of Real Madrid? That is interesting. That's actually really interesting. That's a very interesting point. I don't think it's how do I put it? I think that is insane to some extent, but not quite insane, if that makes any sense. Because I think Atletico Madrid, they've had a really good start for the first half of the season. Remember how Real Madrid, Barcelona, they were really poor in the first half of the season, and I think Luis Suarez was a huge contributor into that. And I think Luis Suarez has been sensational for them. It's just that I think for me, the Real Madrid slow start is the reason why Atletico Madrid. So I kind of want to say yes and no. So I'm going to say kind of both, I guess that makes any sense. So yeah, so the next one. So Cartagena, yeah, Barca has way more goals than anyone else, which is insane, but their defense. Yeah, the defense, man, the defense is, let's just say it's pretty much terrible. The defense is bad. Okay, it's not good whatsoever, And that's the thing that worries me is that our goal scoring has been insane. Like, we've actually scored a good amount of goals. It's just the defense for me has always been a problem. And, of course, the Barcelona board will never think about that. They'll always try to sign Neymar, Erling Braut Haaland, these kind of players. But forget the defense, because, like, so guys, the defense is not important, even though the defense has been pretty bad. I would love to sign De Ligt. I think De Ligt would be a player that would be amazing for us, So, yeah. Let's see what else. Is anyone saying anything else? Let's see. So, eloquence. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, let's see. Yeah, the goal difference is there. So, let's see. Is anyone else saying anything? I think that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna allow for like a few more minutes, like 2 more minutes at the very most, and then I think we'll call it off the day. So, yeah, Sevilla could get top 2. Yeah, that's correct. Sevilla can get second place in the league, which be insane. Let's go look at each of the top 4 fixtures before we call off for today. So let's go look at Atletico Madrid. Let's go look at their fixtures real quick. So Atletico Madrid, obviously they have Barcelona, which we already discussed. Then they have Real Sociedad, which could be a very tricky game at their own stadium. And then they have Osasuna and Valladolid. So for Atletico Madrid, I expect them to beat Valladolid and Osasuna. As for Real Sociedad, I mean, you would expect them to win. So I'll say this. I think they'll get 10 points. I think they'll get 10 points for the remaining games. Okay, so that would mean they would finish at 86 points. Okay, now for Barcelona, I'm going to do my early predictions, by the way. So early predictions. Why does it keep going all the way over there? Let's see. Yeah, let me go ahead and get to the. So 4 games. I'm going to say we get 10 as well. So I think 10 points for me is my prediction right now. So yeah, Atletico Madrid we already checked. Real Madrid, let's go check theirs. Real Madrid, my prediction. I think they'll beat Sevilla. I think they'll beat Granada. I have a feeling this might be a draw, and I think they'll beat Villarreal. So 10 points for me for that. And then Sevilla, let's see. I think, Sevilla is going to lose this one. I think they'll beat Valencia. I think this might get a draw. I think this will be a draw. I don't think they'll beat Alaves. So 3, 4, and 7. So I think Sevilla 7. So let me go into the math real quick. Do quick math real quick. So I'm going to say Sevilla gets 7. Okay. Sevilla 7. Atletico Madrid 10. Real 10. And Barca 10. So that would mean, wow. So according to me, guys, it would be Atletico Madrid that would win the league. Atletico Madrid would win the. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me see this. Yeah, Atletico Madrid win the league, guys. 86, and then Real would finish with 86. We would finish at 86, and then Sevilla would finish with 77. So, yeah. So that would mean Atletico Madrid win the league. So, yeah, yeah, I get Atletico Madrid. I mean, it makes sense, you know. I think they have been the most informed team this season in La Liga, in my opinion. You know, and I guess it makes sense, you know. But I think the whole story that we learned here is that none of these four teams have ever really been consistent. Like, none of these four teams have been consistent. And I think it's only fair that Atletico Madrid wins the league. I'm even saying this as a Barcelona fan because they have been the best team this season in La Liga. They got the most wins. They have been the most informed team all around the season. I know the second half of the season, things didn't really go out as good as it can get. But at the end of the day, guys, it's still very tough, you know. So, yeah, guys. So I think that would mean that Atletico would finish first, Real would finish second, we would finish third, and finish basically as it is right now. So that's how it would finish. So, like I said, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, guys, this is a massive must-win game for Barcelona, and that if we beat Atletico Madrid, it's going to be very, very massive indeed. So I guess we're going to round off there. So let me go ahead and see something real quick before we call off. Okay, let me see. Send. Okay. So, does anyone else want to join? Because I'd like to have someone else join if you guys want. Let's see. So let's see. What are the people saying in the comment section? So, he says Atletico gets 8 out of 12 from those 4 games. Okay. Barca gets 10 out of 12. Okay, as well. Real gets 9. Okay. Okay, they say maybe 8 for Barca and Sevilla, I believe 7. Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair. I can't join today. Oh, that sucks. So I guess we should end it off here, guys. I think this has been a good stream. Let's go for a few more minutes, and then I think I'll call it up for today. So, like I said before, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to comment, subscribe, check out my description below for my Twitter, Discord, and my email. Remember to check, comment, subscribe on this video, and remember, guys, I want you guys to leave down your what team I should do, vote on what team I should do from the leagues. And because I want to start Football Manager next week on this YouTube platform, and I want to do a stream once a week for you guys, an hour at the very most. So, yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. So, remember, guys, to the top 5 leagues. That includes the Bundesliga, Serie A, Premier League, La Liga, League One. So, any team, and I would prefer. It doesn't really matter, but I would prefer that we do a team that is kind of like under the radar. Like, not a lot of people know about this team, like a different team. So, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the guest cannot come on today. So, I think, yeah, oh, dang, Eloquence can't go join out right now as well. So, that sucks, man. Yeah, I had this planned for someone else on the stream, and he cannot show up right now, and we agreed on 4 p.m. So, yeah, but hey, you know, it's fine. You know, I could do this by myself, guys. It's fine, you know. It's just kind of a little weird for me to do. So, yeah, before we log, let's see. So, Crusher says, go draw. Yes. Yeah, he's a Real fan, so it makes sense he would want to draw from this game. So, yeah. I guess that's it for today, guys. So, take care, guys. Bye.